Is the pause screen up for a reason? I don't know if she can hear me. Inform her that we're just talking. Yeah, and there's music playing. You got it. That's nice. Grammarly. That's neat.
I'm totally on Pinterest again.
Of course.
You
Well,
can't stop me.
I cannot. There's no way.
There's no saving me now.
Davros Gaming. Hello indeed. I am well enough. How are you? User Crow. The fifth slash sixth. I'm gonna say fifth. I want to say it was you were the fifth person to subscribe with Twitch Prime. Thank you. Welcome to the box. Do I plan to make any more box shirts? Yes. I recently opened up a store with designed by humans. I don't have the store set up yet, but everything like I'm going to have the same shirt I had before available there, and it will be made to order. In that you can you don't have to wait for a campaign to start up before you can order it. That way, if one or two people want shirts, they don't have to be concerned with. Rather, with Teespring, you can really only open a campaign if to where it would be profitable for them if you have more than just a handful of people that want to buy. And if you don't open a campaign, you can't sell anything. So with these guys, I can just have it up and have it be available for purchase alongside like mugs and stickers and beanies and whatever, whatever it is they have to offer. I don't really see myself making too much else besides like shirts and maybe a hoodie, with the exception of stickers, because I know people mention stickers, and I think that would be, neat to have, and they're reasonably cheap, like $2-3 for. I don't know how many you get actually. I hope it's not just $2-3 for one, because I feel like that would be kind of expensive for stickers, but it's still pretty cheap by default. All seriousness, do I have any tips on writing interactions and conversations between characters? Replays. Plays are mostly dialogue. So I think you can get a lot of experience in writing it by reading it, and like that's writing in general. You can get a lot of experience in writing through reading.
Mm-hmm.
I have, I'm fortunate enough to have a mindset that lends itself very well to writing scenes as you would see them in like film or television or on stage. But if you don't have that mindset, I would say just read more plays.
Or just read more in general.
That too, yeah. I would have been very unhappy, Liberty. You want a beanie? I see. Indie question. Fantasy Grounds.
I've heard about Fantasy Grounds. But it's sort of expensive.
Hmm.
And it doesn't have, from what I've heard, it doesn't have the kind of resources that Roll20 has.
Hmm. My thing with switching from Roll20 now is I've already invested over like probably over 150 at this point into Roll20
Mm-hmm.
and the resources. So if I switch, it'll all be for naught. Have a good night, Mystery Grill. Thank you for hanging out. That is absurd, Annika. Don't do that. You actually got into trouble? What did you do? Or what did I misunderstand? That's usually how it goes. Working on any big projects right now. I have a couple of voice things that I need to take care of that I wanted to do today, but I cannot because of the state of my health. I want to get back into recording content and putting it up, like I mentioned earlier, uploading to Twitch. That's probably going to be my primary focus. Sprinkling in a little voice work here and there.
And then there's always D&D.
There is D&D, but that's an ongoing endeavor.
Mm-hmm.
Annika, don't do that. Especially if you don't have enough. No, don't do that. Oh, you're trying to get me to sing that? Oh. That is a bot that needs to be purged. Twitch Turbo bots are a thing now. Do not touch that.
I got rid of them.
Thank you.
Also, there's no D&D tomorrow, right? It's going to be next Wednesday?
Yes, there's no D&D tomorrow. It's not happening. But yeah, disclaimer / PSA. The bots on Twitch are evolving somehow. They often come with Twitch Turbo badges. And they'll screw you over just like any other bot. So don't click any links unless you recognize who it's from, just by default. How they create, I don't know. I guess they have to pay for it, right? Oh wait, no. There are ways to get Turbo for free, right? Like there are things you can do, like surveys or something. There are ways to do it.
I don't know.
Omarion, you did not have to do that. Thank you, and it was good seeing you, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we are going to have to play, whenever I start up Smash tonight. We're going to have to play if you're still around. Seriously, thank you. Or they pay for it with stolen credit cards, possibly, yeah. Good luck, Azrael.
Oh, someone asked what your favorite book is.
Oh, yeah, I missed that. I would go with Margaret Atwood's A Handmaid's Tale.
I need to read that. I have not.
I wish, Wrath. Evening, Enoch-chan. I will do my best. Yeah, I understand what you mean, Liberty. I don't often watch too many streams because I'm usually doing something. Or if I do have them up, it's late at night when I'm doing something else anyway. And it's usually something I'm very familiar with, like Resident Evil or Dark Souls or something. Like I usually hang out or have Tolo stream up when he streams at the ungodly hours that he streams. But I walked away from TwitchCon wanting to be part of more, if that makes any sense. Like I walked away with a even, albeit a small one, but a sense of community, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
More than I had before with Twitch. And that was
Yeah.
due to the convention. I see, Davros. Well, I am not at all. If I seemed upset, like legitimately upset, that was not the case. I think I don't remember this exchange, but I want to say that those things don't usually upset me. That was all me, Annika. I'm very sorry you experienced that. Well, I teach you the ways with Link. I feel like Link is a. I don't want to say underused. I feel like he doesn't have very much representation at higher level play, so you don't really get to see. You don't get to see too much of the character in, like in tournaments, or you don't get to see him do very well. I don't think I'm a very good representation of a good Link, because I've seen good Links. That said, I will. I mean, I'm all for playing. I was very upset, Liberty. When am I going to play Neo again? When does it come out? The physicality of cons have that effect. Yeah. I've only been to 2. Both of them were TwitchCon.
And you know Alex is gonna harass you. Try and get you to go to more.
Oh, yeah. Which I would like to do. I would love to go to places like PAX and Comic-Con or wherever, but that requires money.
Money. Although you could look into his whole plan with, sponsoring and whatever.
Yeah, but at the same, like that's not really something that I can do on my own. I don't think I would be able to do that.
Yeah.
Like that would have to be a crew thing, and the Cry doesn't go anywhere. And I feel like if we were to go in to pick up any sponsorships, it would have to be because of Cry. Like he's really the only person who draws in that kind of, or those kinds of supporters, those kinds of sponsors.
Yeah.
Contra, no, I don't want to do that. I have the essentials of a good Link. Yeah, my movements have always been terrible. That has been the primary thing I've been working on. When I've been playing as of late. I would absolutely not want to set up like a GoFundMe or set up any sort of donation, anything, or I'm sorry, tip thing to get me places.
Yeah. The nerd sponsorship.
Nerd Spot should be like a nerd scholarship. Believe it.
That was a giant box of nerds, though.
Yes, it
And I
was.
didn't get any.
Oh, right, you didn't. You were supposed to.
Yeah, that's okay. I still have rock candy.
You still have. Oh, yeah, I guess you would when you
There.
have to cough again.
Oh no.
Jeez,
Are you okay?
I am okay.
Good.
But I do think if even if we didn't have it, I wonder if the others would be interested in going. That's something that Zeppelin and I talked about, I think, at the airport. But if the others would be willing to go, even if we don't get a panel, like back to TwitchCon.
I'd be willing to go because I didn't go like specifically for the panel or any other panels. I just went to hang out.
Yeah, I was really the only, even with, well, I mean, I'm definitely glad the panel was a thing, but it wasn't the main reason I was going. I probably would have gone without it.
Yeah.
I
I'd be
do,
surprised if you guys get another panel
yeah,
as well.
yeah. I do sing it. And I will do my best, Ardent. You're far too kind, Annika. Okay,
It's weird that this year was so disorganized though, because last year it worked fine.
that wasn't our fault, though.
That's true.
It, like, none of that was our fault. I want to make that clear. We had, we submitted what we would need to Twitch weeks in advance when we got the panel. But Twitch also only had access to the room that day. They were supposed to get access to it before, but they didn't. And then they had a panel in there 15 minutes before ours. So they had to rush to get everything set up, and they didn't have everything they needed, so they kind of had to improvise and or figure out solutions on the fly. Kudos to them for making it work on such short notice. We thought that we couldn't even do Quiplash because we wouldn't have. We thought we would have had to move Campbell's laptop to the back, which means that he wouldn't have been able to hear us. Everyone would have been able to hear him, but he wouldn't have been able to interact with the panel, which would have been
Kind
not.
of pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Dragon. Evening, Lily. Oh, that was the Geek and Sundry panel. That was before us. I see. I'm very sorry. That said, though, about all the technical issues, well, like all the stuff before, yeah, that was a Twitch thing. That was kind of really unavoidable. That we made work. Then there were things like the closing the laptop and other things that were just, well, they were something.
It was an experience.
Yeah. It didn't. It didn't seem like a train. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we're A, used to that happening because it's us, and B, we didn't really, like, even if we weren't used to it, I feel like if we had approached it with that temperament, the temperament of, well, shrug, we would have been fine. Like, I think that's really all it takes when those things kind of happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's what happens. They just happen. You can really only approach it that way. If we had freaked out about it, I feel like the people watching, the people in the audience, and the people at home would have walked away feeling that it was a train wreck.
Yeah.
I could not help myself, Annika. It's like a homing beacon, Liberty. Okay, I'm forgetting to. I wonder how many friend requests said he received.
Oh, Eddie?
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. Oh yeah, technically Azrael saved the Quiplash thing because of audience mode.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah, he whispered to me about it, and then I texted you about it.
Okay, well, thank you, Azrael.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had no idea. I have not done this before, and like Campbell hadn't done it before. Cry wasn't there, so he couldn't. I mean, that happens too. Like when you're so used to setting something up, you forget all the ins and outs of setting it up and making it work.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of do it.
Yeah, like, oh, you just do the thing.
Yeah. The guy switching the scene, I couldn't really see it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the panel.
It seemed good to me in terms of like scene switching and stuff.
Hmm. But we all not get a panel. Yeah, because of all the tech issues. Uh, but I do hope that, and I wouldn't expect that they wouldn't be able to appreciate how, just how out of our control that entire situation was. Because it seemed like that was going on a lot at the con.
Mm-hmm.
I felt bad about that Anakin. Oh dear. 1 second.
He's dying again.
I was indeed dying again. But yeah, I felt bad about that. Um, that that girl, that, well, I don't know how old she was. That woman, I'm going to just say, uh, she approached me after, like immediately after the panel. She was like, "My name is, or the English is not wrong." I was like, "I'm very sorry. I was kidding."
It was a joke. Please don't hurt me.
It's like, "Your name is lovely," and it is. But yeah, no, it was a. I really didn't mean to offend. If I did, yeah, the milk question was something.
It was really, really strange.
Yeah,
But that's what he was going for with it, so
yeah. Oh yeah, the suit.
yes.
Sorry,
Good
go.
job.
Yeah, that person did it. Evening, Eddie. How goes it? And yeah, the soon microphone. How bad was that on stream? Because it sounded bad in the hall. Evening, Scoot. What is this? This is just us hanging out and talking a bit. Then I'm going to do Smash a bit later. Just it's tonight is supposed to be a very laid back sort of thing because A, I'm not feeling well, and B, it's a Tuesday.
Someone asked about D&D and it made me so happy.
It was good. No, I'm not. I don't mean to. If I am, I apologize. I don't mean to worry anyone with the whole cold thing. Cold with the whole cold thing because it's. I mean, it just seems like a cold or whatever it
Yeah, you'll
is.
be fine.
Yeah, I don't mean to be dramatic
Couple
about it.
days.
Yeah, it will be okay. Or this is something that happens. I do feel better than I did before, especially Friday night. That legitimately sucked. Did I meet a creepy fan? I mean, the milk guy was something, but no, I don't think like even be up, like even with that, that guy knew what he was doing,
Mm-hmm.
so he wasn't creepy per se. He's just being a creep with a question intentionally. I don't think we met anyone there who was creepy.
I didn't. Everyone was cool.
A pizza burrito, do it, Wrath. Aspect of the con that I would have changed. I would want variable content on the expo floor, like day to day. I want them to change what's out there,
Mm-hmm.
because seeing it all in the first day kind of made going back not
Pointless.
Excuse me.
A little bit.
Yeah, except for the merch lines, which
Oh,
yeah,
God.
they even had. Okay, so last year, because of that train wreck at the merch line, like 6 hour long waits for merchandise, they decided that they were going to open it up early. There was a period of like 4 hours, I think, where
Only on the first day, though.
yeah, only on the first day, where partners could get in and buy merch, and it was supposed to be expedited. The only thing is, those lines were packed, and they would cut it off. So it would get to a point. They would tell you, come back in 40 minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and get back in line, and you should be good. That happened to me 3 times, and like I would leave after they tell me to come back. They would tell me to leave again. I would come back, and then like it happened one more time. And then it happened to Russ. It happened to basically everyone. And then what, it was Sunday? Or was it? No, it was Saturday, right?
Saturday.
That Zeppelin,
Our champion.
our
She
hero,
saved us.
got up early and, what was it, like 3 hours in the merch line?
Something like that.
At an absurdly time in the morning, and bought us all just merchandise, hoodies, shirts, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Zeppelin, again for that.
Yes, thank you. I'm wearing my hoodie right now, and it's
Are
really
you?
comfortable. Yeah.
See, BLT, 27 months. Of course, it's 27. Welcome
27.
back. Indeed. Thank you. Wait, that's. You have to pick a name for the third time. America's not. I mean, okay, America's kind of dangerous in places, but it was a nerd convention hall.
Yeah.
I think they would be more afraid of me than I would be of them. Referencing all the nerds.
Oh, probably.
Starting Resident Evil 2, any advice? Have fun with it. I think RE2 is a good kill everything Resident Evil. Like, you can have fun with it. That said, I wouldn't use heavier weapons on lower enemies. I would save those. You'll know when you need to bring them out. But I would still mess around with pistols. Also, Hat MP, thank you. 14 months. Welcome back. Go to TwitchCon, bring all. Oh no. I thought about bringing more than one coat, but I just didn't have the room in my suitcase.
And it's a good thing you didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, the RE make is going to be free on PSN for this month. So jump on that if you have PlayStation Plus. You know, attempted any speed runs. On the plane, I speed ran RE2 a bunch.